Hello and welcome to English Today, your live program where you can learn the English language. Now, did you see the last episode of That's Life? Well, I think Jack needs a pair of these. What do you think? I mean, honestly, men. Let's change the subject and talk about something else, shall we? Let's talk about regular and irregular verbs. Let's take an example, the verb play. Well, in the past, it's very easy because regular verbs just take ed at the end. So play plus ed becomes played. Another example, start plus ed becomes started. Let's look at those on the screen now, because there are certain things that we need to know about the pronunciation and the spelling in particular of regular verbs in the past. So, as we said, the simple verbs are play, visit. You just add ed, so it's played and visited. What happens if a verb ends with e? Well, it's simple. We just add d. So live becomes lived, just d. Dance becomes danced. You just add the d. There's no need to add another e, okay? Then what happens if the verb ends in a y? For example, hurry. Well, that's simple. You take off the y and you replace it with I-E-D. Hurry becomes hurried. Now this is for verbs which end with a y preceded by a consonant. So another example is marry. It ends with ry and becomes married, I-E-D. Okay? Then the next group, stop. T-O-P is the end of that verb, so it's consonant, vowel, consonant. With these verbs, what we do is we double the consonant. So stop becomes stopped with double P, but the pronunciation doesn't change, okay? Another example is prefer. Prefer becomes preferred, double R, okay? Again, pronunciation doesn't change. So these are the things you need to remember about the simple past, regular verbs. Mainly, it's a problem of spelling, okay? Otherwise, it's easy. The problems begin with the irregular verbs because you have to learn them by heart, which means by memory. You have to learn them individually. Now, I am going to read some to you, some of the most important ones. Some of them you have already heard in the story, so listen carefully to the pronunciation. Buy, bought. You notice that O-U-G-H-T is pronounced ought. Buy, bought. Come, came. Do, did. Drink, drank. Eat, ate. Find, found. Get, got. Give, gave. Have, had. Make, made. Meet, met. Read, read. Notice that. Now, read and read are written exactly the same, but the pronunciation changes in the past tense. Read, read. Say, said. Send, sent. Speak, spoke. Tell, told. Think, thought. Watch that again. O-U-G-H-T, ought. Write, wrote. Okay, so some of those are the most important irregular tense verbs that you will hear. All right, now, let's go and join our friends again in That's Life. And the girls are looking at an album of photographs. Listen to them carefully and see how many past tense verbs you can pick out, okay? And then we'll continue with our studying of it after. They're very important, these verbs. See you later. Bye.